Breakfast of Champion, Vonnegut's Breakfast of Champion, published in 1973, a novel that defies easy categorization. It's wild, it's satirical, deeply personal exploration of American society. At the time of studying Vonnegut biography, we have seen that Vonnegut himself attended American where an American society is a society that was dominated by money, wealth. That society can call consumerization in that society, and with the idea of material development or material notion of the society, writer is not evaluated and everything are not helpful for humanity and for human relationship. And for this reason, Vonnegut is very critical to American society. So it is American society, personal free will. Free will, that means we human beings, we are supposed to do many things, okay? But we can't do many things according to our own will. Why? Just for an example, today you are supposed to, আপনাদের আজকে মনে হলো যে আজকে আপনি ঘুরতে যাবেন, কিন্তু যেতে পারবেন কেন না? কারণ আজকে আপনার ক্লাস আছে। So the system applied in your daily activities, and your free will is curbed, and that free will also curbed vehemently in American society, and that was also criticized by our writer Vonnegut. Set primarily in the fictional town of Midland City. Fictional town, that means the city is not Midland City. It is within the middle of America, that can be called Midland City, but the no specific name of American states can be called Midland City. Why ho? The story revolves around the two central figure. Ki bollam? Dwayne Hoover, and another character is who is Dwayne Hoover? Dwayne Hoover is a wealthy and mentally unstable Pontiac dealer, that means American band, and Kilgore Trout, a prolific but obscure science fiction writer. Prolific, that means he is the best writer in America, among the living writers in America, but he is not evaluated in American society. Why? Because I have said that if in a society, when money is the main thing, that literature will not be evaluated, and at the same time, the writer will not be evaluated. So, Vonnegut, like that, Kilgore Trout is a prolific writer, but he is not honored in American society. Why? Because American society is dominated by money, wealth, and power. And for this reason, he is obscure. That means anybody can't know this writer. This novel's plot is less a straightforward narrative and more a series of interconnected events leading up to and following the meeting of Trout and Hoover. Okay, so the novel starts with a meeting, chance meeting. Abruptly, these two characters, Dwayne Hoover and Kilgore Trout, they meet accidentally in a meeting in a place, and Trout invited to an arts festival. You know that in European countries they will have several kinds of festival. In case of Bangladesh, we will have several festivals. At the same time, in Europe, especially in America, there was an art festival. In that art festival, our writer, who is the writer? Kilgore Trout. Kilgore Trout was invited. in Midland City represent the struggling artist searching for meaning in a world that often ignores him. And Tilgore Trout wanted to go over there in that art festival. If he goes over there, he will get recognition as a writer. For this reason, he decided to go over there in that art festival. Hoover, on the other hand, embodies the anxieties and excesses of American consumerism. Hoover, he is a wealthy businessman, but he is not happy in that society, living in that society. Why? Because the society is dominated by wealth and power and money, gradually descending into madness. Observing such kind of situation in American society, Dwayne Hoover was going towards madness, not madness. Okay? And Vonnegut himself plays a significant role in the novel, breaking the fourth wall. What is the fourth wall? Directly addressing the reader. Fourth wall means, suppose, as a postmodern literature will be the experiment in style and form. In case of drama, audience performer will be on stage, and the audience will in front of the stage. The character will not know the audience. ক্যারেক্টার স্টেজে অভিনয় করছে, ক্যারেক্টার জানবে না যে হচ্ছে তার সামনে অডিয়েন্সরা আছে। বাট ইন দিস নভেল we see that Vonnegut himself is a character. That means Vonnegut himself attended as a character of this novel, and for this reason, that is the breaking the fourth wall. Fourth wall means there will be a barrier between audience and the performer. So there is no barrier over there, and for this reason, breaking the fourth wall. So an experiment in style, and this experiment in style is a part of postmodern literature. New occurred, new experiment, newer experiment, absurdism. Okay, that will be there. He manipulates the character and their surroundings, reminding us that they are, after all, product of his imagination. Becoming the character of the novel, Vonnegut said that he himself is talking to the imaginary character. Is that it is a novel? Novel is a fictitious narrative. What is the definition of novel? Fiction. Fiction means imaginary. Fiction, novel. Definition: fictitious prose narrative is novel. That means the character of all the characters are imaginary character. So being the writer of the novel, Vonnegut himself took part as a character of this novel, and becoming a character of this novel, he is talking to his creative character. That means the imaginary character, like Dwayne Hoover and Tilgore Trout. That is the breaking the fourth wall. Okay, so this metafictional approach allows Vonnegut to explore the nature of storytelling, and even letters are also applied in this novel. In some portion, novel হচ্ছে কি narrative essay type. Okay, but here we see in one portion we see some letters. That is also an experiment in novel writing. Okay, so the nature of storytelling and the author's responsibility to their creations. As the story unfolds, Dwayne Hoover's mental state deteriorates. মানে আস্তে আস্তে খারাপের দিকে যাওয়া। Fueled by bad chemicals in his brain and a series of personal tragedies. He experiences hallucination, manic episodes, and growing sense of paranoia. That means one kind of mental disease. That is the effect of bad chemicals, and also another effect I said, for the cause of consumerism of that society. People, whenever you will be loving money first, then you will not have no love for literature, personal relation, family relation, social gathering and others. Everything will be termed in the relation of money, wealth and power. So that is the effect of Dwight Hoover's mental state. His encounter with Kilgore Trout proves to be the tipping points and important points. Trout's science fiction novel Now It Can Be Told features a creator who informs a single man, and he is the only being with free will. As I have said, that means in a society, for the cause of our roles, if you work in a company, for the cause of the company's role, you can't do anything according to your own will. You have to follow the boss order or the command. In the same way, if you are a family member, you can't do anything for the cause of your father's or mother's approval. Okay, so in every sector of the society, you can't do anything in your own way. In society, in family, in company, in a society basically dominated by money and wealth, you can't do anything in your own way. That is another concern of this novel, that is the free will. He believes that he is in the only real person and everyone else is simply programmed to act the way they do. Right? Yeah, that is the idea. That is the idea of the writer, that is Kilgore or Vonnegut, that he is the writer, and for this reason he is free, and he can do anything, whatever he likes. But apart from the writer, other person, if he works for a company, if he is a family member, if he works for a government job, if he works for a railway company, if he works in the army, everywhere all persons are dominated by the command of the office or by the family members. Okay. So free will is important, and that especially happened in American society. American society te সেই free will ছিল না. This delusion leads to a violent outburst as Hoover attacks those around him. Hoover started attacking the person surrounding him. Hooveর মেন্টাল অবস্থা এমনি খারাপ, কিন্তু তার প্রচুর ওয়েলথ, কিন্তু সেই প্রচুর ওয়েলথ তাকে কি করতে পারেনি, সুখী করতে পারে নাই। তার মানসিক অবস্থা খারাপ হতে থাকে এবং এক পর্যায়ে সে তার পাশে যাকে পায় তাকে অ্যাটাক করা শুরু করে। Convinced that they are not truly human, he said that the people Hoover met, they thought that this person will not have free will, machine will not have free will. Okay, robot is programmed, and robot is programmed to do certain activities. Apart from the certain activities programmed in that robot, the robot can do anything. Hoover thought that the person, Hoover ভেবেছিল তার সামনে যারা আছে তারা মানুষ না, তারা কি রোবট। তাহলে মেশিন, যদি মেশিন হয় তাহলে মেশিনকে অ্যাটাক করতে তো কোনো সমস্যা নেই। কেন মেশিন? কারণ তারা নিজের ইচ্ছা অনুযায়ী কোনো কিছুই করতে পারছে না। জাস্ট লাইক এ মেশিন, মেশিন যেমন রোবট যেমন প্রোগ্রাম থাকে, যেটা করা হবে সেটাই। ওকে, ইফ ইউ প্রেস দ্য বাটন ওভার দেয়ার, ওই বাটনটা যদি আমি প্রেস করি তাহলে এটাই শুধুমাত্র কি নিচে আসবে, এর বাইরে কিন্তু সে করতে পারবে না। এই বাটনটাকে যদি আমি বলি যে হ্যাঁ এখানে প্রেস করলাম, এটাকে ওই জায়গায় নিজে সেট করতে হবে, কাট করতে পারবে না, কারণ দ্যাট প্রোগ্রাম ইজ ডান ইন দ্যাট ওয়ে। Okay, in the same way, Dwight Hoover said that the human being in American society, they are programmed in such a way, they are out of free will. নিজের ইচ্ছা অনুযায়ী করতে পারে না। কেন করতে পারে না? That in that society, especially after the economic depression, the people were programmed in such a way, they are void of free will. And for this reason, Dwight Hoover started attacking the person surrounding him. তার পাশে যে মানুষগুলো আছে তাদেরকে কি করা, অ্যাটাক করা শুরু করলো। কেন? কারণ তাদেরকে মনে করছে যে these are machine, these are not human being. The novel explores the dangerous consequence of taking fiction as truth and fragility of the human mind. Fragile মানে কি? ভঙ্গুর। There is a description যে মানুষের মন নাকি কি আকাশের রং, আকাশের রং এই সময় রৌদ্র, কিছুক্ষণ পরে আবার কি মেঘলা বৃষ্টি। That means human mind is unstable, and that unstable situation, the fragile situation of human mind of American society, our writer Vonnegut was critical about that. Okay, and for this reason he said that taking fiction as truth and the fragility of the human mind. And Breakfast of Champions is also notable for Vonnegut's distinctive writing style, as I have said, breaking the fourth wall and other letter form and other things. That is also a characteristics of postmodern literature. Postmodern literature will have the experiment for forms, theme, style. Okay. লেখার স্টাইলের ক্ষেত্রেও যেমন এক্সপেরিমেন্ট থাকবে, এরকম থিমের ক্ষেত্রেও এক্সপেরিমেন্ট থাকবে। Okay. So Vonnegut's distinctive writing style and his own illustration. His prose is simple and direct, yet filled with dark humor. Dark humor means humor, but with slang. Humor in such a way that will make you laugh. Rather, that kind of humor cannot be used in formal occasion. That kind of informal humor he has used in his writing, dark humor and poignant observation about society. That means the writer can present the society as it is, but they can't present the society directly. Midland City is not the name of a specific American state. It is a fictional town. In the same way, Kilgore Trout was not a character. Dwayne Hoover is not a character. With the help of this fictitious character, এই ইমাজিনারি চরিত্র এবং ইমাজিনারি শহরগুলোর নাম উল্লেখ করে সমাজকে ক্রিটিসাইজ করে লেখকেরা, and that actually did by our writer Vonnegut. Vonnegut criticized the society, claiming or putting the imaginary character in his novel Breakfast of Champions. And the illustration often crude and childlike. কখনো একদম খুব slant, আবার কখনো আবার শিশুসুলভ, the illustration and the another layer of the meaning of the society, that will symbol and image or symbolism will present something indirectly. So in that society, in this novel, we see that Vonnegut presented several issues of the society with the help of some symbols, with the help of some styles, with the help of some social structure and everything, and with the help of some childlike and crude illustration and symbols, highlighting the absurdity. Absurd. There is no logic. Why you are doing that? There is no logic. Oh, what are you doing? Oh, sir, I am very busy. Why you are busy? I don't know. What are you going to do? I don't know. What's your aim? I don't know. But you will say, I am busy. I am super busy. I am exclusively busy for a secret job. What is your secret job? I don't know. That is the absurdity. Absurd thing, that means a thing or activity that will have no logic. That is the absurdity. The absurdity of American society tortured our writer Vonnegut severely, and for this reason he was critical to the absurd situation of American society and the superficiality. Superficial, not deep understanding, not deep relationship of others, and superficiality of modern life. While the novel was not universally praised upon its release, with Vonnegut himself later giving it a C grade. But we know that one of the three, Slaughterhouse-Five and Breakfast of Champions, these are Vonnegut's famous writing. But Vonnegut said that this novel is a C grade, not A, B. What type of grade? C grade. And it has since gained recognition as a significant work of American literature. Some critics found it unwatchable. Unwatchable. As I have said that yes, the movie is 1 hour and 57 minutes. That is another cause. And another cause that you can watch it in the broad daylight. Okay, that is unwatchable, tasteless and boring. Tasteless and boring. But with this tasteless and boring novel, Kurt Vonnegut wanted to present American society, wanted to criticize American society, and for this reason, by doing such kind of boring and tasteless novel, American living writer Kurt Vonnegut, that means he was praised as a famous American author. And satirical, its exploration of existential themes, that means existentialism means ostitwavad, existentialism. Okay, some existential themes, its satirical take on an American culture, its innovative narrative structure. Innovative means innovation, নতুন কোনো কিছু করা. Still someone are sharpening in their mobile phone. Please don't do it. You can do it at your home. Its exploration of existential themes, its satirical take on American culture, and its innovative narrative structure continue to resonate with readers today. Okay, what happened to Dwayne Hoover? That can be quite similar to any millionaire of this modern age of any countries. Okay, that means money can make you happy. Okay, and with that situation, Dwayne Hoover became the representative of modern millionaires, and Tilgott Trout became the representative of modern writers. Okay, so Vonnegut himself innovative and resonate with the readers today. That means readers today at present, they find similarity between Dwayne Hoover and also Tilgott Trout. Ultimately, Breakfast of Champions is a challenging and rewarding read. It's a book that invites us to question our assumption about reality. Everybody will have an idea about reality. What's real? And that is a challenge. What is real? The relationship, what you see, that is not real. You see that the person, millionaire, have come up with many of his wealth or his precious cars. But what is the reality? Is he happy? So assumption of reality, that is also challenged by our writer Kurt Vonnegut. That invites us to question our assumptions about reality, to confront the absurdity of existence. Absurdity of existence. We are here, but we will not be here. So the existence of human being, that means it's also true by the religious perspectives also as well, that the human life is transitory. The human life is the sum total of some years, 80 years or 70 years or 50 years, and with this 70 years you have to do everything. So there is the absurdity of human existence that he wanted to say. That means with these 70 years people are doing so many things that are illogical, that are not intended to make you mentally happy, that are intended to make you a wealthy person. Okay, so that is the absurdity of existence. And to find meaning and connection in a world that often feels chaotic and meaningless. So if anybody tries to make his life meaningful, কেউ যদি তার জীবনকে অর্থবহ করে তুলতে চায়, তার মানে কি everybody will be human centric, everybody will be social being, everybody will be doing something for the betterment of humanity. এরকম যদি করতে চায়, he or she can't do that for the cause of the society, because society is chaotic. In that society, when আপনি যদি কাউকে দয়া দেখাতে চান বেশি, তাহলে কি করবে? মনে হবে যে দয়ার মধ্যে মনে হয় কি আছে, কারণ এটা ইটস নট ন্যাচারাল দ্যাট ইউ উইল বি সো হিউম্যানিটিক ইন সাচ আ modern society. Okay, so absurdity of existence and the find meaning connection in a world that often feels chaotic and meaningless. It's a testament to Vonnegut's unique voice and his enduring legacy as one of the Americans' most important writers. That was so. Breakfast of Champions explores themes of free will, mental instability, American consumerism, through the intertwined stories of Dwayne Hoover and Kilgore Trout. Vonnegut employs metafiction. Fiction means imaginary story. Metafiction means, meta means beyond imagination. What you can assumption, what you can think with your imagination. Vonnegut did something that is beyond imagination, that is called metafiction. Breaking the fourth wall to explore, that means the experiment in style, breaking the fourth wall. And the author's role, explore the author's role and the nature of the storytelling while satirizing modern society. So modern society will be satirized. The novel's impact lies in its unique narrative structure, dark humor, poignant observation, solidifying its place in American literature despite initial mixed reviews. Okay? Though after the publication of this novel, the critics were not happy, but this is one of the important novel or fiction or metafiction in American literature. Okay. So that is intro, and now we can move on.